So there was a guy out in the garage and he was just pricing everything on a whim, like a garage sale. And you paid for everything in the garage, just cash to the guy that was standing out there. All the inside stuff was like the estate sale company with, the credit card reader and stuff like that. But so he was just like, I don't know, $5. And I was like, money, and ran.
Shake up a martini, pull up a chair, and let's go thrifting. This is Mid-Century Wasted.
Hi guys, I'm Jamie. Welcome back to Mid-Century Wasted. I have an estate sale haul for you today. If you missed the shopping video, I will link that down below. You might want to watch that first. If the shopping videos are of no interest to you, then welcome. Let's jump right in. So I went to three estate sales. This was all the way back in August. These are from August. It is March, so I'm a little behind. You may notice we are in a different setting than usual. If you haven't been following me closely, we moved recently. The last couple haul videos have been in front of my china hutch in my little dining room area. Now we are in my office. And if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's at Mid-Century Wasted, really easy to find me. But if you follow me on Instagram, you notice this is the area that I just posted a picture of in the last few days. I got a new bookcase. I hung some shelves. I got some decor going on. This is not usually here. This is the haul stuff, including these paint by numbers. I just threw them up there because this is kind of a small amount of items and it all kind of fit here nicely. I didn't really need the whole table in front of me to show you everything. And it's just really nice in here right now. So, although if you saw my view of what I'm looking at behind the camera, it's disastrous. The rest of my office is a nightmare right now. There's just stuff everywhere because I've been organizing my hoard of resale stuff. It's gnarly in here right now. We can just pretend like my whole office is all like nicely mid-century modern, decorated, beautifully minimalist. No, it's never minimalist. I'm not a minimalist kind of person. I'm a maximist. A maximist. Maximalist. I like a lot of things. So I went to 3 estate sales back in August. The first one was in Long Beach, which is relatively close to where I live in Huntington Beach. If you didn't watch the shopping video, I was like running really late because my kids were up all night. There was a whole drama of stuff that had happened with our old apartment. Now we're in a new apartment and it's wonderful. Everything is perfect, other than it's just messy as hell and I still haven't unpacked everything, but everything else is perfect. So I was running late to the estate sale because I got no sleep and I didn't want to wake up super early and be one of the first people in line, but I still got some goodies. The second 2 estate sales were kind of, the next city over in Rossmore, which is a really wealthy area, and they had a bunch of Haywood Wakefield furniture, which was really fun to look at, but way too expensive to buy anything, and it wasn't even in very good condition, as is all Haywood Wakefield usually. I mean, every now and then you find some stuff that's in really great shape, but you're gonna pay for it. And this was like still hundreds of dollars for this stuff, and it all needed to be refinished. Needless to say, I did not get any of that. But I got this stuff. Yeah, that was the second one. The third one, it was all picked over. There wasn't really anything interesting in there anyway. So for the haul now, let's start with the second estate sale, the one in Rossmore. Can I just say, editing that shopping video made me want to reach my arms somehow through the computer, through the camera, and like strangle my own neck. Because there were so many things as I was watching these videos. I was like, why didn't I buy that? Why didn't I buy that? What was I thinking? Why didn't I buy that? I don't understand. There was 2 pairs of beautiful mid-century modern lamps and they were cheap. It was like $8 each and $10 each or something ridiculously low price like that. I think at the time, because like I said, this was back in August, I hadn't sold a bunch of stuff yet. I hadn't really been doing this for very long at all. Maybe I was tight on money. Maybe I was just trying to be really, really picky with what I got. But then when you look at what I got, it's like not really good stuff anyway. I don't know. And also I think those lamps needed to be rewired, and that may have scared me off. But now that I know how easy it is to rewire a lamp, I'm like, damn. I wish I could go back in time and get those. Especially because right now I need a pair of lamps for my nightstands in my bedroom. So I'm like, oh, those would have been perfect. Good job, Jamie. Anyway, let's talk about what I did get at that second estate sale. And I'm starting it with that one because I didn't get very much. I got 2 things and they're not as exciting as the first estate sale. So just because it's on top here, I'm gonna start with these weird little bunny people. You guys, why? It was a plastic bag with 4 of these little porcelain baby doll things dressed like bunnies. And see, it's like these little hand-sewn little bunny costumes. And I truly have no idea what these are. And I especially don't know really why I bought them. This is one of those things where I'm just saying like, hey, if anybody knows anything about these. I think they looked old. They were in like a Ziploc bag with their Easter stuff. Let's see if I can get an arm out here. You can see it's like string holding them together. I know it's kind of unfocused here. Or like elastic. I swear, I don't know anything about these. I don't know why I bought them. They're cute. They would make for cute Easter decor. I don't know. And I don't know anything about dolls or babies or anything like that. Well, human babies I know about, but doll babies, I know nothing. The second thing that I got at that estate sale was an old cribbage board. This is a horn cribbage board. It says established 1846. I grew up playing cribbage. When we would go camping, we'd bring a cribbage board. So it has good memories for me. And this manual in here says this specific model, it has the manual, which is cool, is copyright 1941. Of course, it was copyright 1941. It could be anytime after 1941. And it's got this on the back. I don't know if you can even see that. And the really cool thing is there's like up here, there's the little tally marks of the people who were playing it. Like, I won one, let's mark it on the back. And you know, like that's kind of sweet. And the great thing about this one is it's got all the pegs. That's the part when you find an old cribbage board, they almost never have the pegs. And it's got the box, the original box too. Oh, and I failed to mention I paid $4 for the bunny babies and $6 for the cribbage board. Do I know the value of these things yet? No, especially the bunny babies because I don't even know what they are. And I've been Googling, you know, I can't find anything. Like they're little. I don't even know what to Google at this point because I have no idea what they are. The cribbage board, there are cribbage boards on eBay that are old and that same brand, so that I will be able to put a value on that. $6, I don't know. Like, I just thought it was interesting. I think I just wanted to buy something. I like cribbage. We could just keep it and play cribbage with it too. It's always an option. Okay, so let's talk about the first estate sale. That was the one that I really went out for. There were some ceramic Christmas trees, you know, the lighted Christmas trees, the little bulbs on them in the estate sale photos. And that was like the real thing that I was like, ooh, look at that. And then as I was in line going in because I was late, I saw somebody walking out with them. Like she bought them already. It ended up being fine because I found my own a couple days later. Spoiler alert. But then also this lovely was in the pictures too. And I actually, if you watch the shopping video, I was in the same room as it and didn't even zero in on it right away because it wasn't exactly in the same spot as it was in the estate sale photos. So I was just kind of looking at other stuff and then I turned and it was oh, there it is. And I'm like, whew, mine. And so I darted towards it. I'm just gonna take it off of the cradle here for a minute. Here she is. She's pretty. This is, I believe from 1959. The pattern is called Constellations or Constellation, something like that. Get it out of the light there. It has the original cradle, which I was having the hardest time coming up with that word. I have been having a hard time coming up with that word lately. It's missing the little white, I don't want to drop this. It's missing the little like white rubbery things that go on here, and the cradle itself is in yucky condition. I have not tried to clean it in any way. I might be able to somehow get the rust off of it. I don't know. If anyone knows if you are capable of like shining these up and like cleaning them up, if there's a good way to do it or a bad way to do it, let me know. The cool thing is this has obviously been used because there are, see if I can lift this up, there are candles in there still. So that's kind of cute to know that somebody actually used this and enjoyed it. And it is still in good shape. Like the starbursts. And aren't these like so similar to like the starburst emoji? I just think that's funny. And I just, I'm a sucker for anything with starbursts on it. And that was $14. These go for $25-ish on eBay plus shipping. Sometimes they don't have the cradle. So I thought $14 for myself to keep it. Awesome. It was awesome. The other one, kind of Pyrex-ish related, this was actually Fire King. If I can like twist enough here. Hi, spine. This one, let's see if I can get it so that it doesn't fall and crash into a million pieces on camera. That would be great. There we go. As it's like, I'm playing the cymbals right now for you. This doesn't look like anything special, and it probably isn't anything special. But I will tell you the reason why I bought this, and this was $10. Oh my God, stop rattling. So this is just a Fire King, a clear Fire King, right? It's really dusty right now too. This is like literally, you can go into any thrift store and there are 400,000 of these for 50 cents. This is nothing, okay? But this, hi, oh, can you see all the reflection of the chaos in the room on that? Oh yeah, no, I don't want you to see any of that. This lid, I'll tell you what it reminded me of, and it did not fit the way I envisioned in my mind at the moment. Let me put this down. To me, this lid was reminiscent of the Pyrex UFO lid. Now the UFO actual cradle, good luck world trying to find one. The ones on eBay, like the whole UFO set is like $500. It's one of those where it's like a Pyrex that's, a pipe dream that you're ever going to find it or ever be able to acquire one. So I wanted to kind of imitate one. I have the bowl. The bowl is actually common. Forget what number it is. The little round turquoise bowl, I found that in a thrift store a while ago. I don't have the lid. I don't have the cradle. The cradle is the part that you're just never going to find. And that's what makes it look UFO anyway. So I was hoping this would fit on it so that I could kind of like put it on this and put this on there, and it would give like a similar copycat kind of look. Even though this looks nothing like the UFO cradle, I still thought it was a nice cradle with wood handles. And my turquoise bowl fits on this perfect. I love it. So that is what I'm using it for. The little turquoise bowl has been sitting on this, and I really like it. Unfortunately, this is not the right size. I put it in, it just goes floop, all the way down. But I got a bowl and a lid all for $10. Whatever. And this one's in really good shape too. Not that I would necessarily spend $10 just for a cradle, which I wouldn't. Maybe a couple dollars, unless it's the UFO one. I like it and it works. And I took a gamble on the lid fitting and it didn't, but oh well. Move on. I forgot to even have these up here. These are supposed to be sitting right here. Let's pretend like these were there that whole time. So these were kind of like an impulse buy. I don't believe that they are vintage in any way, shape, or form because they say made in China with a shiny foil sticker. Am I holding that the right way even? I don't know. Made in China. I know it's blurry because I have an iPhone. When you hold something up close to an iPhone, it does not focus that close, as opposed to some of these more established YouTubers that have the big fancy camera where they hold it up and it goes like and it focuses in on the item. Yeah, I have an iPhone. Sorry, not that fancy yet. Maybe one day, not yet. Anyway, I just thought these were cute. They're flamingos. So new thing with a mid-century look to it. I'm all in. They're salt and pepper shakers. I spent $5 for them. Notoriously, salt and pepper shakers do not sell for a whole lot of money, you know, maybe 10. If that's the case with these, I'll keep them. Honestly, flamingos, I think, are the only pink thing that I love. And if these weren't salt and pepper shakers, they'd go in my bathroom because I've been doing my bathroom all in flamingos and peacocks. Peacocks and flamingos in my bathroom. Lastly, I told you this was a short one, my paint by numbers. Now I have a paint by number collection. I don't have them hanging up yet because like I said, we just moved, or we didn't just move, we moved like 4 months ago. But I don't have artwork really hanging up yet. So I literally had to just go like dig these out of the garage, which pains me. I will get them up sooner than later. But I'll show you a picture of what they used to look like in our old apartment. I have lots of paint by numbers, or I have, not lots, but I have a few now. And this set goes together. Most vintage paint by numbers came in sets of 2. Sometimes you see sets of 3 and 4. And I do have one of the sets of 4, which is amazing. So if you find a single one, it's kind of like, darn, where's the other? Like, what happened to the other one? What happened to the matching pair? These were together. They're painted really well, which they are not always painted really well. Sometimes they're painted, you know, like a 6-year-old probably did it. These ones look great. They were out in the garage of the estate sale. You don't see it on the shopping video because I wasn't filming out there. It was kind of like an afterthought, like, oh, the garage too. And there's usually just tools and crap that I don't care about out in the garage. And this time there was these beautiful paint by numbers. I was like, what? And they were $5 for the pair. The flamingo made in China salt and pepper shakers were $5, and this was the same price. And I'll tell you why. It's because everything out in the garage was like some dude. I don't know if it was the homeowner or the son of a deceased person or what. I have no idea the circumstances. I don't usually like asking personal stuff at estate sales. I just try to butt out of any of that. But so there was a guy out in the garage and he was just pricing everything on a whim, you know, like a garage sale. And you paid for everything in the garage, just cash to the guy that was standing out there. All the inside stuff was like the estate sale company with, you know, the credit card reader and stuff like that. But so he was just like, I don't know, $5. And I was like, money, and ran. So here they are, $5 later. I have very nice paint by numbers. I love them. Once I get my whole collection back up on the wall, I'm really gonna love them. They do not live here permanently. This is just, I propped them up right here. I have a different picture that hangs right here. I just propped them up here for now. Although they don't look bad. The frames match this really nicely, honestly, but I have a different spot for them. Anyway, that's it. Oh, and the value of these, the value of vintage paint by numbers varies greatly based on the subject matter and the quality. Having the original frames helps a lot. But people who collect the vintage paint by numbers, like, it just depends, honestly. It's just like artwork. It depends on how much somebody likes something and how saturated the market is because, you know, these were kits. Some of them are more common than others. The ones that really go for good money are the flamingos, obviously, and like the really tropical paint by numbers. And then there's like animals and stuff too, which I don't have any of those, so I haven't really looked into that. I have a lot of these like woodland ones, which I'm fine with. I like nature. I like the woods and the wilderness, and they're cool with like little waterfall and little deer and stuff. I like it. So that's it. That's all she wrote. Hopefully this is kind of a quicker video. I can stretch out talking about like 6 things for 45 minutes. I swear I can. Thanks for watching. Small, little uncomfortable to mention announcement. I think I have one more video already filmed, and I filmed the haul that day too, all the way back in summer. So I just need to edit those and get those up. And I think I might be able to do one more haul video like this where I'm talking to you. After that, and maybe not too, this might be the last time where I'm like, hi guys, except for the one from last summer. After that, for a while, I'm gonna have to be just like shooting down at the table. I'm sure you don't mind. Nobody cares to see my face and my expressions and my goofiness. You're here for the stuff. You're not here for me. I get that. But I just wanted to explain, I'm gonna be shooting at the table and not being on camera as much. I don't know for how long, but I actually have some skin cancer on my nose that needs to be removed. And I don't really care. I just want it gone off of me. It's not about vanity. I've been saying I'm not trying to win any beauty contests anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I also don't want to be like Frankenstein with big stitches and an open, grotesque wound on camera to gross all of you guys out. So, and I don't know how bad it's gonna be yet. We'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad, but hopefully I heal up really nicely because you never know with skin stuff. So that's what's happening. So my face is gonna be off camera for a little while. I hope you don't mind. Please wish me a speedy recovery. I am a little freaked out about just surgical procedures on my face anyway. It's gonna suck. It just is. But as is life, I would rather have it not on my face anymore. So enough about that gruesome, uncomfortable stuff to talk about. I don't even like talking about it. But anyway, just wanted to explain myself for the future videos. But they're gonna keep coming. Like I said, I did a lot of shopping over the summer and I haven't hauled it all yet. So there's plenty of content coming soon still. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can see when I post a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.